I'm the dog that produces the show, and now it is live, and I'm a dog.
Case Blackwell said test I'm feeling testy, but don't test me or you'll get these testes.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. A Pepito.
So many news graphics. Sometimes you just forget how many you have. Have the fired returned? No. No, unless, my current cowboy producer knows anything I don't. I literally know less probably than you do, because I don't. You don't tell me how to do anything. Mm-hmm. You could. No, but... Alright then. Does feel like my, feels like we might be running a little slow today. We might be hitting a little, struggle session today on the stream. My cousin is still around, although... Where is my other producer? I accidentally hit a button and possibly banished him. But I can find him, it'd just take a minute. And I need to remember how exactly I found him in the first place. Poor Jake is lost in the hall somewhere. I'm just losing people like flies. Losing people like flies, that's the big section. Uh-oh. Man, why is my computer chugging today? It's always a mystery. You know what, I think OBS got updated. I wonder if that did it. I also realized I need to turn off, you can get like stream elements built into your stream and it slows my whole stream down, is a thing I learned. I might need to turn that off again. Anyway, it's a hype train. We'll worry about all this stuff later. Hype train, are you glitching out? Are you being slow?
Man, I'm as fast as ever. Some are saying I'm even faster. I've never been speedier.
Nice.
Yes. Good to see you. You've summoned me back to this realm again. I'm at your own peril. It's a mistake every time. I'm warning you. It's always a mistake to summon me, and yet you know you can't stop.
Why is it a mistake?
Because I'll probably rap. The mistake is that I will probably rap at some point.
True, snap camera could be misbehaving. My snap camera is actually set to 50 FPS, but it always is. Any word on Cass's whereabouts? We ever getting a call, Cass? We could ask him on Thursday. If you remember the Patreon, which I know some of you are. We'll be doing the Patreon on Thursday tomorrow at 6. And I haven't seen Cass in a bit. Who knows what he's been up to? The world's greatest podcast producer, Cass and G. I'm assuming we'll get one eventually. I mean, I have all the assets. I have this huge mug. Annoy Chasm. I mean, I'm partially to blame too, just in that I'm also a little underwater with the amount of stuff I have to do in any given week. If I had a little more free time, I'd bugcast him more. I would have time to do it with him still on Mondays. It's just I really have time to stream once. I also have to go get Puffy Bear. So there's a long list of things to do. You might notice I haven't updated my goal in quite a while. It's because I'm like, well, I don't want to make one until I actually remember to edit this Chris Trent theme. You refuse to renew your cast sub if he doesn't stream? I mean, yeah, I think that's very reasonable. I would say don't renew your cast sub if he doesn't stream. I think he'd actually agree. Yeah, this is my water urn. When I die, I want them to put me in here. And until then, I'm drinking out of it. I used to have a big pink one, and then I found this one. It's even bigger. 17 inches of water. Cass is too busy not playing games with his BYTT boys for us. Are they not? Are the Butt Boys still going? Were they called the Butt Boys? I didn't just make that up, did I? I think that they call themselves that, right? When I search Butt Boys on YouTube, they don't come up. Butt is still going. See, you've still got your fix of Chasm. Just this week, they played Rocket League. We pay an esports coach for Rocket League. Look at this. Look at all the Chasm you can get over here. Yeah, and the Bruce. And the other guy that I like. And the other one. I literally just knew his name. Lawrence, there we go. Man, I'm a little annoyed that my stream is chugging this hard. Okay, maybe it's fine. You miss Massimo Chasm G? Yeah. Guys, whenever something is technically not working on my stream, I'm so bad at letting it go. This should be my self-improvement goal for 2025, is to just drop it when I can tell that my stream is misbehaving. Oh, you know what? I think it's because I have Photoshop open. I think that could be it. I have a bunch of high... Oop! Like when I'm doing something boring and the hype ends. It feels like an appropriate punishment. Okay, I'm closing all these extra things. Yeah, that'll probably do it. Are you back to being okay, stream? Look at those fades working normally. Okay. You know, I'm tempted to get a new computer. This one's about 2 years old. And I'm curious how many graphics I can force onto this thing if I get a 15% improvement. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. This one does still work totally well for editing, so maybe it's not at all worth it. Could just swap the chip. Well, the thing is, I have my other old computer, but it's very touchy. Eventually, I want to have 2 computers in here, like a real psycho, so that I can run 2 instances of a certain program, and also so that I can we can fix it. I guess I do just need it to run a 6-year-old program, so I probably shouldn't buy a whole new computer. But then, how am I a good consumer if I'm not constantly buying exciting new product? I think I have a 4070 in this thing, if I remember correctly. 4080? Anyway, we need a tech stream to fix the old one. Yeah, maybe we should do that. It's probably, now that I know why this one was shutting off, it's probably just a cooling issue and not a graphics card issue. Tape them together for double the power. I'm pretty sure that's how computing works. As far as I understand, you just get more graphics cards and then you build the world's smartest machine. And if I start with 2, who knows how high I can go. This jacket is a game show host jacket. It 1000% is. But it's now a news jacket. I'm reclaiming this type of jacket for the news. It used to be a normal jacket. Maybe it's about time we updated the jacket. This one's this one isn't even a year old. Maybe every year we'll update the jacket. Because this one was only like $80. Used to be able to tape GPUs together, basically. I mean, I guess obviously it's probably more complicated than just plugging more computers into each other, but only slightly more complicated, right? What was the issue with Kendall's computer? She had a meltdown on Discord yesterday. She just wanted to test you guys to see how available you were to help. No, her computer is turning off randomly. It could be a cooling issue. Could be, I don't know. It's kind of similar to what my old computer was doing. This is the computer that T-Pain's friend built for her too. She had a whole TV show technically dedicated to building this computer for her that doesn't even work. I'm using a Dark Rock Slim on a 16 core in the old computer. Live and Sleazy knows everything. It knows everything more than I do. even the things in my own rooms. Live and Sleazy would know where things are in my house that I don't know where they are, and he's never been here. How is it possible? I don't know, but I have faith that it's true. Also, though, I think we shared all the tech specs, and Live and Sleazy actually knows what's going on with that stuff. You can't believe there were years of existence before G4 reboot, before 2020 feels like a simulation. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if I feel the opposite. Currently, it feels like a simulation. Maybe I died in about 2020. I died of COVID right away. I was patient 0, and the rest is just me hallucinating. Honestly, my life's been probably consistently weird before and after COVID, so I shouldn't assume that it's a simulation now. Maybe we're all dead. Maybe we're all just completing a test to see who's the first to $1 trillion. That's why actually the person doing reality right is Elon Musk. I've been wrong this whole time. That would be pretty disappointing though, if when you die, they're like, no, it was all about the money. And you lost. And Elon won. If you died when, then who did I meet at the comedy show? Just an empty homunculus. A different empty homunculus. It's like Risk Cutter's a love story, and this afterlife is just a few degrees shittier than IRL. Yeah. I really can't imagine an afterlife. How would you keep humans happy? That's the problem with paradise, is we kind of need it to be a little bit shitty. Otherwise, we just get antsy. We need ceaseless problems to kind of occupy our minds with. So maybe we're already in heaven, guys. Woo! Yay! I didn't have a good sound cue for that, so we just get this victory music. The Matrix figured that out? Yeah, they just made it 90s, made it the 90s forever. They're like, the happiest humans can be is in 90s New York City. So we're just gonna go with that. And maybe they were right. This is heaven, boyos. I let the hype train just die today, by the way. It just died. But thank you to, let me turn on my alerts here. Thank you to Dilemma for the 100 bits, Apple Dapple for the 100, Big J Dub for the 200, Pedrito 8777, thanks for the resub with the Prime. Always a good time. Just subscribe with the Prime. Propaganda, thank you so much for the 26 months. And Cade Kyoko, in case I missed it yesterday, thank you as well. Early 90s while they still had peep shows. The paradise for Live and Sleazy. Back when I could go to Amsterdam and still see a good peep show. I'm assuming, as someone who's been to Amsterdam Live and Sleazy, you can probably correct me. And there probably are still peep shows in Amsterdam. I'm not sure. But it seems like if there's going to be peep shows anywhere. Anyway, we already got a lot of segments today. Oh, we're drowning in segments. So I guess I should get to it. Peak life was during the dial-up era. I think I had more fun in the aughts than I did in the 90s. Because in the 90s, I was still child. In the aughts, at some point, I was in my 20s. By 2006, right? Yes, that's how math works. I had a pretty good time in my 20s. And also now is fine other than the world seemingly being a huge mess. But for me, I'm honestly doing pretty good. So, the 90s, I had sick rollerblades. That's true. Rollerblading, was it its peak in the 90s, or was that more the late 80s? When did they make those 90s rollerblading videos? If I'm saying it, 90s rollerblading videos, or were those 80s rollerblading videos? Look at this guy.
Oh, and in case I don't
look at this guy.
see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Whoa! Is that a guy just pretending it's the 90s? Is that even really a 90s guy? 97 prime WWF year. But now people say that it's a new golden age of Vince McMahon-less wrestling. Which I do count as an improvement, even if the product could be better or worse. I haven't really I've kept up with wrestling a little bit less than I used to lately, I have to say. But when I check in for like the big matches and stuff, it still seems like they're in kind of a hot streak. In the 90s, my Innocents in Cups with lead paint. Yeah, that lead paint made our brains stronger. That is Jinko the man. The spirit of Jinko. All right, well, let's punish ourselves with some news. Spoiler alert, you know. More pretty bad news, even since Monday. Depending on where you get your news. You could have heard bad news from any number of sources. But now you get to hear it from me. Let's check out some news. It's still your vagina. Don't let them take it from you. Alright. I feel like I just get up. Ladies been against me. They want me to come. Yes, behold mortals. At last, I've made it to this terrible news program to torture all of you. With what are we talking about today, Case? I'd like to know. Oh, great, it's the devil. Yes. I have returned. But I didn't look up a story. I was going to talk about Israel breaking the Gaza ceasefire. Oh, what? Ugh. It's a little bit much. It's a little bit much for me. We do a dick story, maybe? Isn't this up your alley? It's a little blunt. They've got no sense of style. It's just very direct and grotesque. You know, there's not even like a bet. Like, you can have you'll be the world's strongest man, but I just give them really strong pinkies. They can lift anything with their pinky, but then everyone's like, you're lifting stuff with your pinky, who cares? Anyway, that's the kind of stuff I like. And this is more like a genocide. Isn't that your thing? Where's Jake? I have taken Jake. You took Jake? I took him to an ice cream shop. And I think he got lost on the way back. How are you losing all these? You've got a new little guy and you lose him immediately, Case. He's the father of lies that lack subtlety. Exactly. At least there's still some people with taste out there. I prefer my inequities and cruelties just to be a little less blunt. And for the lies to be at least halfway believable. So if we've got to talk about it, why don't you just read it? The devil's right here and I have to read it. I don't want to read it. It's in poor taste, Case. All of your existence right now is in poor taste. I miss the medieval times when you could trick people by just shaking a bush around and adding some reverb to your voice. Now it's like the lies are somehow worse but bigger. Depressing. Alright, well, let's talk about this, I guess. I guess if you won't do it. Are we going to hell for having empathy? Oh, yes. That actually turns out that's a sin, too. Caring about your fellow man because you're all sinners turns out to sin in itself. There's no escape for you. You're coming to see me. I'm the principal of all of you. God isn't a lie. He's just even more vindictive than I am. Okay, well, you're the devil, though, so I don't know if I can trust what you say. I mean, I'm more trustworthy than some of the guys you're listening to. I'll just put it that way. All right. Now you can trick them by having a wispy blonde comb over. That one is just crazy. Like, I wouldn't even have to wear a mask nowadays. I used to have to make myself look like Richard Gere. What? Just as an example, sometimes I'd look like Richard Gere. Sometimes I'd look like Al Pacino. Those are two relatively famous recent actors. Sometimes I'd look like Joan of Arc. I don't know, whatever. Okay. Goebbels. That was sort of the beginning of the end for me. Again, the Nazis, just so on the nose. Oh, okay. Spanish Inquisition. Now there's one I could get behind. Lots of religious dogma. The torture was way more exciting back then. All right. Well, I guess I'll read this next to the devil. I guess you will, mortal. I don't want to. I don't like to read. Not a reader. That's okay. Don't just, get away from. Cut it. No, I don't want to. Give me. You can't switch me out of here. In case his freaking buttons aren't working again. Just a second. Reduced to tech support. That's what's happened to the devil, I guess. Just. It's still me. This is ridiculous. 1 second, everyone. One moment, please. Maybe I can do it this way. Yes. There we go. What the frick? Okay. There we go. Now it's finally working. Okay. That's a box. The Trump administration on Tuesday, that's not even it. That's the different story. Jesus, this is... You sure you don't want to read this, the devil? This is all you. This one's on you. Devil, can you tell Elon to chill out a bit? Ugh. I just don't like having to talk to him. Believe, he sold me his soul. Right away. Young age, too. And I recently returned it. It's like, this thing keeps catching on fire. Trying to ride his soul around hell, and it is insane. Shoots off in the wrong direction, even though it's supposed to be a self-driving soul. Okay, now you're blaming other people for being too on the nose of the devil. I'm just trying to describe my product experience. He claimed that it was a soul that could really rocket me around hell, and it does not function that well. I jam this soul up my ass, like I do with every soul, and I use its power to propel me with a spectral wave of devilish gas. That's how I travel. Anyway, his was supposed to be way more efficient. I'll tell you, it barely works. Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to read a story here, the devil. Who's stopping you? You? No, I don't care enough. Okay, Jesus Christ. The U.S. Straight into this story. The U.S.-backed Israeli government resumed its intense genocidal attacks on Gaza early Tuesday morning, unleashing a massive wave of indiscriminate military strikes across the strip and killing more than 410 people, including scores of women and children. Nothing you can do for us here? Not touching this one. This is on you guys. You're on your own. That's a lot. Really, guys? I'm disappointed. You're disappointed in us? I'm disappointed in you guys. I raised you to do evil better than this. I'm going woke. Okay, fine, whatever. Sorry. It's honestly not really woke. It's legitimately depressing. That really works on you guys. You just say, we're killing Hamas. You just, even though that's just the name, you're just saying everyone in an area is a thing, and that makes you feel better. It doesn't make me feel better, but that actually works. Because it used to be like, you know, say like the Mongols. They didn't raid a tribe. They just kill the tribe. They'd be like, they're from a tribe we don't like. We'll kill them all. At least they were upfront about it. You guys give them like little names to try to differentiate them to make yourselves feel better. Oh, we're just killing Hamas. But Hamas is everybody. And that actually works on you guys. It only works on some of us. It seems to work on a lot of you. That's pretty crazy. You're just literally blowing up children. And then just saying they're Hamas, that works on you? It works on more of us than it should. You're telling me. Scapegoat equals the entire flock? When I gave you guys social media, I knew it would get bad, but you've surprised even me. The modern people do like to dehumanize. Believe me, you've always done it, but you've taken it. The show's gotten real big. Bigger than even I expected. Okay. Well, anyway, they broke the ceasefire. Unsurprisingly, We were correct to not really assume the Trump administration was an incredible advocate for peace, as the ceasefire was just wantonly thrown away. And of course, this particular ghoul has released a statement. Oh, this guy, Jesus Christ. We've got to watch this guy. You're not a fan? Ugh.
יחד עם שר הביטחון, קיבלתי את המלצת צה"ל והמלצת גורמי הביטחון.
Well, let me close this. I can understand all languages, but you probably can't. And I do seem to be covering it up, so I'll read it for you. In basically the same voice.
Together with the Prime Minister of Defense, I received the recommendation of the IDF and security officials to return to the intense fighting against Hamas. For now, Israel will act against Hamas with increasing intensity, and from now on, negotiations will only take place under fire. Hamas has already felt our might in the last 24 hours, and I want to assure you, this is just the beginning. We will continue the fight to achieve the goals of the war, the release of all our hostages, the elimination of Hamas, and the promise that Gaza will no longer pose a threat to Israel.
It invaded our country, murdered our people.
So, that's more or less what he said. Pretty accurate, actually. Yeah, pretty accurate translation for us. Thank you there. Okay, well, that's pretty bad news. You're telling me, geez, bad time to be a human. That's all you got for us? I'm not going to help you guys out. That's at least not my thing. I can be disgusted by you. Doesn't mean I'm going to help you, Jesus. So anyway,
have fun dealing with that mess, everybody. But really, just realistically, Case, I know you're not going to do anything.
What the hell do you do?
Technically, I've got all sorts of cosmic powers, and I guess I could do something, but even I'm like, what would I do? I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll see you all permanently. I'll be seeing you all in your mortal forms, and then eventually kind of in your gross spiritual forms. Honestly, hell's pretty much just this again, so don't worry about it too much. Until then, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Ooh, people are using the exciting function of blasting some chats our way. Trump is taking down Case Blackwell now? I can't be deported for things the devil said. I think there's a chance the people who would deport me for expressing unfavorable speech would get confused by who's talking if they watch the stream, because they are pretty stupid. Satan, can you bring back Pepito to fix all the stuff Case broke? Pepito's around. He's squirrely. I've been trying to get that thing sold for years. I'm curious if it has one, and I can't tell. So if you could stop giving him that Jolt Cola, I'm not gonna get rid of all my Jolt Cola, even just because Pepito keeps drinking it. I need my Jolt Cola. That's pretty selfish, so I approve. Okay. Future debate: who's worse, Satan or Crumb? Ooh, don't put me on that same level. Definitely him. All right, well. Munch, fortunately, definitely has my back. That's probably true. Hey, Devil, is flying on a plane safe anymore? No, it never was. I've really lured you into a sense of false confidence. It's safer than driving a car. Who do you think came up with that? It was actually a Ford executive. But I knew that Ford executive. Okay. What level of hell is this guy going to be in? Which one? Oh, Netanyahu. Unfortunately, it's pretty much all at the same level. I try to dress it up differently, but It's sort of like theming a birthday party. After a while, you're like, wait a minute, this is still just a birthday party. You know what I mean? He doesn't get anything worse. You all get pretty bad stuff, but, you know, after a while, it's just bad stuff. It sort of just becomes normal. Okay, I'm a little depressed. I don't care how you feel, devil, and that's what I'm into. But I am not. I'm kind of sad. All right. Very good. What's very good? Not caring that I'm not doing well. Do you want me to care or not? Exactly. All right, whatever, man. How many human souls do you need in order to fix this? I'm drowning in them. I could do with some less human souls, please. You guys have done enough wanton slaughtering. Where the hotel is very booked. The hotel being hell. Also, I saw that has-been hotel thing. Cute, but horny in a way that even grossed me out. It's like Rule 34 of the show, but then they took the sex out. I was confused. Isn't it Habbo Hotel? Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Whatever. Save us, please?
Okay. Just, clap your hands together and say, "Dear sweet devil, come give me a visit, and I promise I'll save you."
See, that's how you used to do it. You used to make it that obvious that you're doing something evil, and they'd still give you your soul. Maybe I set a bad example. I was a little too blunt, and you guys have really taken that ball and ran with it. To some pretty disturbing places. The devil is employee of the month. Thank you so much. It does feel... What? It does feel good to be appreciated. I'm breaking your stream, Case. I can break your stream at will. Ah! See? I've got so much power. All right, man. I believe you. Oh, there's another one. But it didn't pop up. Oh, the cosmic brain is waiting. Oh, you know what? There might be... I think there's a slight reset clock, Ray Silva, on how many comments you can send in. Or I broke this thing. Oh, nope. I just had to go deeper. We're at -2 comments.
Yes, very good. Break the number system, Case.
Is Crumb going to sell his soul to pay off his bets? Is there someone who's in deep debt around here? Shouldn't you already know that? Well, there's a lot of debts to keep track of. Maybe I can make an offer. Well, I mean, yeah, if he has... Oh, wait, Crumb? Oh, come on. He sold his soul to me so many times. Another one that I just straight up... One of the few souls I just can't... Crumb is unfortunately going to heaven. The way you make it to heaven is a little counterintuitive. You just have to be so gross that I'm like, I'll pass. And then by default, you go up there. Is heaven good? It's better than hell. Maybe? I haven't really been. Have you heard anything? Oh, man. Crumb gets to go to heaven? I'm just saying, unless something changes and I take his soul, which I do not want, he's got to go up there. Or he could be cursed to forever sort of wander the mortal plane. Maybe even my main man, JC, is going to be like, no thanks, bro. Even though that guy will hang out with fucking anybody, to be honest. The devil is a cast out angel, though, literally Lucifer. You're telling me I never wanted to belong to a club I could get into. My self-esteem is not in a good place. I don't care, the devil. I've made myself look like J.D. Vance to try to terrify all of you. No, you didn't. You don't look like J.D. Vance. No, I made myself look as much like J.D. Vance as possible, while still looking slightly devilish. Did it work? No, you don't look at all like J.D. Vance, so... that's a fail. I don't know, chat. Do I look... For some reason I don't trust Case on this. I think I probably look like... You don't look like I think I probably look just like J.D. Vance. They're all agreeing. Too red. You should see him in the... Well, there he is. Give me your soul. Do you have a soul, creature? Do you have a soul?
Listen up, Jack. Card King Unjust Mama Jam 300 shiny tasty coins, and I've been dying to say this,
Yes.
Deval. You bejeweled Bejackest Beelzebub. You promised the senior leadership of the Danka trip to Cancun if we tank this election and we're still stuck here. When do we get what you promised?
You'll get your trip to Cancun.
Soon enough.
Spoiler alert, the 11th layer of hell is named Cancun. I've tricked a lot of people that way. 11th layer, there's way more than 7. Yeah, we started with like 2 or 3, got up to 7. Now we got to keep adding levels. You guys keep sending us way too many people. I think I broke it, guys. How low can I make it go? I think I heard a comment though. Which soul would you like to trade to lower egg prices? Wait. I gotta see how if this thing still works at all. Okay. So are those in there now? No. Wait. I'm gonna stack it up. We just gotta get it back into positive territory. Okay, now is it working? Boom! See? We just had to climb out of hell. Test? Okay, well. I'll just catch up on the ones that we missed. If I can even find them. JD went to buy more donuts. But was forced to say thank you first. That is rough when that happens. That was a question though. Which soul would you trade for lower egg prices? From Don Johnson Devil. Because we would love to lower some egg prices if there's anyone you particularly want.
I mean, I'm gonna get
you all anyway. I'm gonna literally get all of you. So it's sort of silly that I even make these trades. I could just have you at the end anyway. But I like a little sneak peek sometimes. Who would I really like? Benson Boone. Benson Boone. He's just so cute in that little jumpsuit. He does flips, basically with every song. At a certain point, you're like, that's impressive, Benson, but you will probably need something more. But he's just such a little cutie. I'd take him. I'll take him a little early. He didn't already sell his salt? Surprisingly, no. He's just got a nice voice, and he hit the TikTok algorithm just right. Sometimes you get lucky. Oh, okay. Well, good for him. Still not working? But that one did, I think. I think it's back to working. Okay, well, we have some stuff to get to. So let's start with the movies, I guess. Favorite portrayal of the devil, and why is it Pacino? Very good guess. But my favorite one is... Oh, what's his name? There's so many of you mortals. There's a couple of, like, 12th century bards that really had some fun with me. But who am I thinking of? The guy from Rocky Horror Picture Show. You know, he's a fucking classic. Tim Curry, there we go. Tim Curry, you've got to go with the best. And the Tim Curry Devil, the one that they really decked out in some classic makeup. I mean, look at this. Let's just give you guys a clip. This is some classic stuff. This is the kind of devil I'm like, I wish I'd thought of that.
Eat.
I'm not hungry.
You lie. Just to please me.
I do nothing for your pleasure.
See what I mean? Come on, look at this.
All I wish is for you to sit and talk.
Look at that crazy outfit.
Sit.
Come on.
Here.
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
I prefer to stand.
Silence!
He definitely comes off as pretty horny. And that's accurate. All right. All right, we spent enough time with you, the devil. Well, you'll be spending more time with me, that's true. So you should enjoy your life without me while you can. All right, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Let's send you away to this little boy at the movies. Little boy. Was he saying he's a teenager? That's cute. Okay, here he is. Oh, the hell? This thing's rocketing out of nowhere, man. It's nuts. Okay. I'm too young to know who Mia Sara is. That's true. I don't even know who Tim Curry is. So to me, he's just... I don't even fucking know. Because I'm young. I don't know things. Alright, you can know who Tim Curry is and be under 18. Plenty of young people are actually quite smart, young blood. Really? Prove it by telling me I'm smart. That's not how that works. I'm saying some young people actually care about the world they're in. They try to learn about it. The world's learning me, bitch. Okay, with respect. Respect, bitch. Alright, as long as you put some respect on that bitch. I'm saying I'm a film bro. I'm a trailer bro. Film is different than trailer. All trailers are films, but all films aren't trailers. So, in a sense, I'm a more elevated film buff in that I can take in films in merely 2 minutes and fully ingest them. Sometimes that means you don't learn who any of the characters are and you forget the whole thing. That's just what being a real fan is. Alright, let's see what's in this. Let's see what's in the fucking trailer shoot. Let's see what sloppy ass trailers we have in this shoot. Cause I ain't even looked at these in a minute. Casey's on his like stream never schedule, so I never get to watch fucking trailers. The Ballerina official trailer. Oh shit, it's Johnny Wick. It's John Wickerson the third, but his daughter or something. What if John Wick was a sexy ass woman is a question I've asked plenty of times. And now we get to finally find out. Let's see what's up.
In Slavic mythology, the Kikimara is a spirit that exists in the shadows.
Nice.
To those with darkness in their hearts, she can be vengeful.
Sick.
But to the innocent, she can be a protector.
So many kids.
It's up to you to choose.
Whoa, wait. Did she shoot that guy straight up in the dick? Oh, that's too bad. Wait, was that a lady? Did he just shoot a... I can't tell because it's so Fast and Furious. She just shot a lady in the vagina? Because there's been plenty of dick shots in movies, but it is rare that we get a close-up vagina blast. Or it could be a nut shot. It's probably a guy. Yeah, it's a guy. I would have been emboldened. I would have been impressed if they went with the vagina shot. Sorry, I'm throwing off the flow of the trailer. Let's continue.
It's up to you to choose.
Welcome to the Continental. Checking in.
I'm looking for the tribe with this mark.
Needing to know is what got us banished from the Garden
it's
of
The Walking Dead.
Are you prepared to be cast out again, Eve?
Yes. I'd like to go hunting.
Will this be a large or small game hunt?
Large.
He made the sloppy dirt noise. He blew up.
You have no idea what you just walked into.
Cool.
Oh no! That got
There's a declaration of war if she's not called off.
Perhaps I can send someone to solve the problem.
The Baba Yaga.
So
Leave the
prequel?
wolf to its prey.
She sent you here to kill me?
Or you can leave.
I'm not leaving.
Your choice. This is your fate. And you cannot change it.
Rules.
And consequences.
Is the full title From the World of John Wick Ballerina? Well, that title card didn't make it feel that way. I think it's just... Well, you know what? The title on the trailer is From the World of John Wick Ballerina. That is a crazy title. From the world of John Wick ballerina? Couldn't it just been John Wick ballerina? No, because then people will think John Wick's a ballerina. And then they were worried that all the bros would be like, oh shit, that's gay. People aren't, oh shit, people probably aren't that stupid, fuck. So I guess they had to add from the world of John Wick ballerina. Or I guess if you called it John Wick, parentheses ballerina, not only would people think he's a ballerina and then be like, but I thought he was macho as shit. Then they might think the movie's about John Wick. And then when it's about a ballerina, well, is she even a ballerina? She better be. Does she do ballet? They didn't do any ballet in that trailer, actually. That's a little worrisome. From the world of John Wick ballerina. No one knows it's in the John Wick universe? More like John Woke ballerina. Whoa. What if they named it John Woke? How would they do that? Because he's like the Baba Yaga, but for like cancel culture. I hate everything that you're saying. I hate a lot of the things you say, but one of the sentence that just came out of your mouth was truly despicable. What? The Baba Yaga, but for cancel culture? That is one of the worst sentences I've heard in so long. The Booby Yaga. John Woke is an incredible sketch idea. Is it? It writes itself. Because it's like guys type stuff they shouldn't on Twitter and then they get killed by John Wick. I hate it. I hate the whole idea. If someone pitched that to me and I was a lead writer, I would John Wick them. I would become John Woke. See, now you're getting it. And then I would throw them out the window and I'd shoot them on the way down. I'd kick them and I'd ride them out the window. I'd be shooting them all the way down and then I'd land and roll off of them. Sorry, I do think about John Wick action scenes a lot. I submitted a kick-ass trailer for Assassination Creed Shadows. More like Assassination Creed Shawoke. Just stop. All right. Assassinations Creeds. Shadows. I'm a little behind on trailers. I'll just search for it. Assassination Creed Shadows. Assassins of the Creed? Assassin's Creed. How do I know this? You're supposed to be young. That game's old as shit, so I'm too young to have played it. They've made so many of those. I don't even know, though, so. Oh, shit, it's finally with ninjas. So you do know what it is. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Who are you? Who do you serve?
They're still wearing hoods.
All I have ever known in my life. Our land. Our customs.
Sorry, I gotta turn this up.
My family. Burns in the name of unification.
Damn, he hit her so hard she was transported to a river.
You are still a frog in a well who knows nothing of the sea. The ocean's filled with new ships, but they all come from the same river. Greed.
Whoa, who's this guy?
Power. Vengeance.
Look at this guy. A werewolf assassin? Maybe this guy becomes a wolf. We don't know.
Will you continue down that river? Or choose another path beyond what we see?
And we must look for it together. We must learn to trust.
Do you like me? Yes, no.
And follow the blade.
Well, this trailer is long as hell. I really thought that was the end. What the hell? Now she's a punk rock assassin? What's going on?
I said, who do you serve?
Yeah, who do you serve?
We are the shadows.
That serve the light.
Okay. Oh, can you play as both this guy and this lady? Can you choose? Honestly, you haven't really played an Assassin's Creed game. But Kendall has. So maybe she'll play that. Maybe. Are people mad that it's a lady and a black guy in feudal Japan? Well, you know, actually, Nobunaga, little fun history fact, famously had a, well, maybe not that famously, but he had an African bodyguard that I believe he promoted to be a samurai. Sort of like a somewhat of a legendary figure, I think. Yasuke, the African origin, who served Oda Nobunaga between 1581 and 1582. So, while I suspect the same total fucking idiots will be mad that there's a lady and anyone diverse in their game, technically, somewhat historically accurate for a video game that's about mentally time-traveling assassins. Well, you know, black people don't exist in places like this. Oh, yeah. Well, depending on the time of history, white people kind of like to pretend that black people didn't exist. They do like to do that. Check the new submissions to the trailer Discord. There's a much better trailer. There's another trailer? My God, how many assassins? Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's right at the bottom? Trent, how did you miss it? Right there. Look, this is a follow-up. This is the longest trailer we've ever watched. I'm considering this all one continuous trailer. This is a 12-minute long Assassin's Creed trailer. Let's see what's up.
Assassin's Creed Shadows, Guerreiros das Sombras.
Guerreiro das chamas forjado em dor, dragão que renasce valor. Nas sombras da noite e da escuridão, a águia se faz guardiã. Yasuke Naue, a força da história se faz. No passado, legado a trilhar. Go and strike, strike as one. Sempre prontos a recomeçar. Go and strike, strike as one. Pelas sombras em nome da luz. Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Assassin's Creed Shadows, versão brasileira, Ubisoft Brasil.
All right, well, that pretty much ruled. Kendall came in right at the end of that.
Oh my God. This way would have loved that.
Oh, we should show Josue at some point.
Yeah.
That trailer, I'd like to point out, was only 1 minute and 20 seconds long. The other trailer we watched was like 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Brevity, of course, being the soul of tits. No, but yes. How you doing, Kendall?
Good.
Kendall feels good?
I have to edit still.
Kendall has to edit still. That can I tell them officially?
Yeah. Who are they gonna tell?
Well, no, I mean, which part of the news? The leaving or the coming?
The leaving.
Okay. Kendall has officially quit her job.
Well,
She put in her 2 weeks notice. So pending approval, they might deny her request. Hey, I gave you 2 weeks notice, but actually we do need you to stay. They might say that.
Or if I do the complete opposite and they say, hey, actually you're fired. Your last day's tomorrow.
Oh, good. Because then I think if they just fired you without just cause, wait, would that be if you put in your 2 weeks notice?
Yeah,
Can they
you can claim it's retaliation.
Yeah, you could get even more out of them potentially.
No, then they need to do all these things. Lawyers.
They still have to pay you out. I don't think they do that because they literally when she quit were like, could we hire you freelance?
Well, I don't know if that's actually real because I don't know if that's something they have explored yet.
I just mean I don't think they're trying to burn that bridge.
Yeah.
If they don't have to.
Yeah.
For over 2 weeks. Also, they probably like you for 2 weeks, so they have time to look for somebody.
I do think it would be really funny though if I did quit and I'm just back in a freelance capacity. You
can negotiate a higher rate, a higher day rate. That's something Case supposedly has learned. Is she working for SpaceX now? Oh, yeah, you're working for Elon Musk?
Oh God. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, she said yes. Yep.
Space W.
Is she having issues with the job? I can't speak on her behalf.
I'm just exploring other opportunities now.
She's exploring other opportunities with SpaceX.
Space W.
Space wins. Last job I quit with 2 weeks notice would let you go, they say, but still pay out to close at the payroll. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I still have like sick days and stuff they have to pay out.
Yeah. She quit because she fucking loved it. Sometimes it's just a challenge. You're like, God, I love this job, but I'm too happy. I'm not growing enough. I think good for you. I'm in favor of quitting all your jobs.
Yeah, I hear Ben needs a producer.
You're overqualified, but I bet Case will take you.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I think you're definitely overqualified. I've seen ghost cats out of the corner of my eye in this theater all the time.
Yeah.
Ever since those cats moved into the studio, I'm constantly seeing ghost cats. Goes to Florida, immediately quits her job. That's the Florida vibes, man. It just feels like they're not working down there.
I really thought long and hard on that vacation of whether to put in my 2 weeks or not.
Before or after? Yeah. I think it's good you did it after.
No, I mean, to do it.
Yeah. I mean, you could have gotten paid an extra week, I guess, if you didn't take the vacation.
No, I think that's so rude to put in your 2 weeks and go on a week PTO. That's crazy.
Well, no, I'm just saying you could have quit and then gotten paid for the vacation time that you didn't take potentially, right?
Oh. No, I mean, I don't know if that works with unlimited PTO.
Oh, Kendall has unlimited PTO. So that wouldn't work. That's the power of unlimited PTOs.
Yeah.
You're guaranteed nothing.
I don't know how that works with unlimited PTO.
Well, Kendall can't produce this stream because she's going to start streaming now, supposedly, assuming she doesn't immediately get another job, which is a possibility.
There's a chance.
Then why did Case make all those assets that he accidentally streamed?
I'll still stream. I'll still stream if I somehow land.
You just got to stream once to justify the setup.
Yeah, if I somehow land potentially high chance I might land another 40-hour work week job.
Yeah.
I'll still stream.
Because that's Case's favorite thing is to make a bunch of assets for a stream that happens maybe 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Counter streaming
Ben. We have to play the split fiction game.
Yeah, she's gonna play split fiction with Case. With that other guy. Would you have to pay you out a minimum if your contract had a vacation minimum? I think if you had a guaranteed 2 weeks vacation, they would have to pay you for the vacation time.
I don't know, guys.
Some places
I don't look at that. If anyone from work is hearing this, they would know that they could actually scam me right now. They could skip off the top because I don't know.
I heard when Case got shit canned from G4 along with everyone else, that contract did have guaranteed vacation days and they did have to pay them when they. Yeah. But in that case, everybody was fired and they didn't quit, so I don't know if there's a difference.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah. No, says Kendall. No. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Nah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah. No.
No?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. No, yeah means yeah, and yeah, no means no.
Nice. Whoa, a Windows XP trailer? In honor of Kendall's new stream theme. Spoiler alert, it might be Windows, in case you didn't see the 10 minutes of Case streaming that.
Okay,
for no reason.
bye. I just wanted to let everyone know.
Bye, Kendall.
That I'm available for any freelance needs.
Kendall's available. Find her on LinkedIn. Here's a 2.5 minute trailer preview for Windows XP. Want to watch this?
Sure.
She does. We're in look.
To edit them. I'm hungry.
The end. It's just the beginning. Oh my God, they were so creative back then. This is the highest resolution you could film in at the time. 120p. Look at that thick ass laptop. That thing melted through some thighs back in its day. A laptop base, thick, designed to melt any countertop you put it on. Whoa! Xander, thank you for the 28 months. What am I being? Oh my God, a CD. It's retro. Y'all remember those? Oh my God, you could play a CD on it? Whoa! Holy shit, everybody's having so much fun with this CD. Oh God, we're all just trapped in a computer. This was predicting the future. Just an endless cycle of people watching each other on screens. And Clark Kent using Windows XP. Whoa, it even takes memory cards. Incredible. And this is what Kendall's stream will be like.
Wow.
Taking us back to this beautiful age. The end. Windows XP. But specifically the media center. Who knew? How do you stream? You just sort of ramble in a room by yourself. And you pretend people are watching. She doesn't remember how to do that, apparently. All right, let's do one more. Trailer? That was beautiful. I almost teared up a little bit. God, I hate you in that fedora. What? I've been wearing this the whole time. Sorry, I just remembered that I hate you. Youngblood, with respect. I despise how you look. Almost doesn't sound respectful. I'm saying it with respect, though. Like, respectfully, dude. As your friend who loves you, I hate the way you look and you. I'm a mentor, not a friend. Okay. That's what happens when I put out a fig leaf. Happy Gilmore 2. Let's end with that. Did we already see this? This is from a day ago, so probably not. You have to watch this with your comedy trailer goggles on, and remember that all comedy trailers are unfortunately terrible. And there's never been a good one. So, while this has a decent chance of not being very good, just remember, comedy trailers are also uniquely bad. Always. Okay, let's watch it.
Arnold. Jacko. Tiger. SpongeBob? What is that? What's with the beaver teeth? I haven't swung a club in years. I'm a little intimidated. All these guys hit it big now. I don't know where to start.
Come on, brother. Grip it and rip it.
I guess I need to update my happy place to something a little more age appropriate. Mr. Gilmore? Holy shit.
We're not done with golf. Let them see the happy I fell in love with.
Let's go.
We'll put a little extra into this one. I am so sorry.
Damn. I just love the ultimate fantasy, you know? Adam Sandler being really good at sports without really having to try. That is an incredible fantasy, just Adam Sandler being really good at sports despite never having played it. But then he did play, and then he learned to putt because of the hip thing. Oh yeah. Only on Netflix, at least it's contained, yeah. Whatever. And that is what you're meant to say when you see that trailer, I think. Oh yeah, sure, whatever. I'll eat it. It's available. Someone cooked a burger, I'll eat burger. Yeah, it's a burger trailer. Oh, that's a burger. I know what a burger is, I guess I'll eat burger. You'd rather see Godzilla vs. the Water Boy? Holy shit, Uncle Phil 2K. Don't give these ideas away for free. Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I'm torn between wanting there to be more budgeted comedies and also in my bones knowing that movie doesn't need a sequel. It's also whatever. I mean, if everything gets one, I guess why not that? The You Jackass guy passed away? Damn. Dunkachino? Maybe Dunkachino makes a comeback. It's all worth it if Dunkachino's in it. He should make a Dunkachino universe. Or all of his movies should be connected by Dunkachino. It should be the same song and they just keep making bigger and bigger ads for it. I see those Hamtaros in chat. CV loves you. The Hamtaro stream, supposedly, according to the updates on the Snap Camera guy's website thing, whatever, GitHub, the issues should be fixed soon. Once they are, Hamtaro Ichino could be back. I dealt with Netflix playing Sandler is that budget of an operation. Didn't he get like, what was his deal again? Adam Sandler, wasn't it like hundreds of millions of dollars or something crazy? Adam Sandler Netflix deal. And he just had to make movies for them forever. $250 million for a 4-picture deal. It was renewed in 2017 and again in 2020. Who knows how much he got paid the next couple times? Doesn't even say on here. He made a $250 million deal. Then he made a $275 million deal. Is Adam Sandler a billionaire? Probably. What? $250 million for Hoobie Halloween? No, Hoobie Halloween would have been on the third deal. So who knows how much he got paid for Hoobie Halloween? Grown Ups 2? I don't think that was part of it. He's almost certainly a billionaire if he's getting paid that much. If he got paid $250 million 3 times, plus all of the other money he made in the 90s and 2000s. Isn't the premise of Happy Gilmore, Bonsai Bullfrog, thank you for the 28 months. This is sort of the basic premise that rich people are stuffy and golf's a rich guy's sport and he's defying convention by being just a regular Joe in this highfalutin world. Yeah, it's sort of a quaint fantasy from the late 90s, early 2000s that rich people had any particular specialness or class to them. And we've steadily eroded and dissolved that image over the last 25 years to now the richest man on earth just, wears hideous t-shirts and dances like he's having back spasms and is openly racist. And all of that's kind of melted away. And now rich people can just be sort of the soulless homunculi that they always were. And it does, unfortunately, I say all that to say, that does unfortunately undermine the basic premise of Happy Gilmore just a little bit. Damn. A casualty of our cultural slide into mutual disgust is we don't respect rich people enough to really get it on with the premise of Happy Gilmore. That's too bad. Everything has a cost. Well, but my cost is actually that I've already been paid for the day and I'm not paid by the minute, so I gotta go. This is community service. You're not being paid at all. I mean, that doesn't make sense either, but just so you know, you're not being paid. Yeah, but like, my time is money, so I do have to go. But don't worry, because I will be back, and you, in fact, do know what it is. Bye-bye. Who you got, Chad? I know who I got. Lovin' is what I don't have for this other guy. To my left, he's the worst. He owes this gorilla $160,000 and it's probably gonna kill him. It's Crumb. Well, hey, I'm glad Case is actually streaming this week because it gives me the chance to earn a little extra scratch. I noticed there was a certain red fellow who was possibly interested in making a business deal. I'm very pro-business, actually, so I would just say don't judge a book by its cover, and also don't judge it by its contents, necessarily. You think my soul is too putrid to negotiate with? Well, a soul can change. You're literally begging the devil for money. No, just whoever that guy is. It's probably not really the devil. He said he was the devil. He did all sorts of spooky devil voice stuff. Yeah, but he also looked like JD Vance, so who knows? Anyway, what are we doing today? Let's see if I can find it. Who wins in a fight? Jiju ants? How do I say this? Is that a species of ant? Ants? There's ants in solo leveling? What? Hunter x Hunter? Is solo leveling based on Hunter x Hunter? Solo leveling also has ants? I guess we've got to watch Hunter x Hunter. What the hell are Jiju ants? This is madness. I've got to watch a clip so I even know what the hell is going on. Let's look at these ants. Look, today we have to do some research for our debate. I don't like it. I prefer not to learn anything. But we have no choice. You got to see these ants in action. Okay, this is spoilers for solo leveling. In that we're going to watch probably a climactic moment of one of the characters in the anime thing fighting an ant. I don't even know what I'm fucking saying. Let's see what's up. People are expecting that I'm going to crush you for for the record. Well, I love to defy the odds. And that sounds like a bet to me. So maybe today we pay out $10,000 maybe today we honor the contract as it is. And I know. Well, okay, but I'm still coming for that. I'm coming for that 5Gs. And for the sanctity of the debate, of course. Anyway, what's the deal with these ants? You got it. He's strong. Sound effect guy working overtime? Very much so. So they're very strong as well. But look at the stuff the ant does in Hunter x Hunter. We have to be fair and show this as well. The Ant King. Okay, what's he up to? There's no clips of this? That's impossible. There's no way there's not a YouTube hype edit. Of course there is. There's a full hype edit for Naturu vs. Miriam. Look at this shit. There's this guy, he's got big ass ears. He's fighting this guy. This guy with big ears, he's fighting that ant guy. And then they square off eventually. With these crazy powers. Look at this. Look how fast this ant is. Look at him, he's thinking about stuff like it's a board game or whatever. There's a Buddha with tons of hands. This guy's got huge ears. You get it anyway, he's flying around, he's fast. He's Frieza, essentially. So I'm ready to officially call it for the Chimera ants. Well, we don't know that much about the Jiju ants. Jeju? Jeje? Jiju? I don't fucking know, man. That's your problem. You gotta go with the other ants. They eat babies. Well, they both ate babies, right? The Chimera ants ate ant babies. Ant babies don't count as babies. What? They're ants. Ant babies are still babies. No, chimera ants are more immoral because they only eat ant babies. I think they would eat humans as well in the show. Look, if we don't have a mod that minds making that poll, I'm going to defend the honor of the bold and powerful chimera ants. And Crumb, because he's a fair weather fan, is already onto that new shit with these Jiju ants or whatever. Ants don't really discriminate. Well, that's true. As you saw, the black ant, and not racialized in a human sense, it's an animal monster creature. So don't give it human racial characteristics. It's just a black ant, and it ate a big old other ant and gained its powers. And then it immediately tore the arms off a very large man. And it seemed to be fucking up a lion as well. Traditionally, lions are stronger than ants, suggesting that the Jiju ant already has more power than a lion, which really makes a lot of sense, because this thing was very ant-like, whereas the ant from Hunter x Hunter, he's wearing a little helmet. He looks like a little soldier boy. He's Soldier Boy the ant mixed with Frieza. Whereas this thing's 100% ant, which I think makes it more bestial and probably powerful. Because the other ant sacrificed some of its strength to have a pretty anime face, whereas this ant doesn't give a shit about that. He's purely in battle mode, he's 100% ant, and he's scaled up to have all the strength of an ant, but in a big man-sized body. And he's absolutely cleaning house and ripping his arms off from folks. And I think that means that he's a superior ant. Chat, I know yesterday, you're still going with the Jiju ants? This does not make sense. Look, the chimera ant, he literally survives a fucking nuke. First of all, he's smart, he's trying to learn to be human. He's wrestling with his blossoming morality. He's more than an ant. He's an allegory for being human. As he gains more power, he loses and gains more humanity at the same time, and he struggles with the chasm between those two concepts. Am I powerful because I'm inhuman, or am I becoming more powerful because I feel things? And in the end, this irresolvable conflict at his core leads to him dying with some girl who plays chess really well. Spoilers, I'm sorry. All of that is to say he survived a fucking nuke and he beat the guy with the big ears. Chat, really? Jiju ants? I don't even know how to fucking say it. Chimera ants is a cooler name even. Oh my god, this is a fucking travesty of justice. This man does not deserve $5,000. Why did I ever even make this fucking thing? Ah! Both these fools lose to the anteater. I would have gone with the anteater. The cute little guy with the snout that gobbles up ants. But I'll tell you what I'm gobbling up today. $5,000. Oh! I'm climbing up.
No, this is all
climbing up. I'm good for it today, Gorilla. He's not satisfied because you still owe so much fucking money.
Hey,
Jesus. Really, Chad? You like Jiju ants? How popular is solo leveling? I think we underestimated the popularity of solo leveling. It seems that people really quite like it. Am I really I only owe. I've already wiped out.
You burden me with your questions, but facts and science all
over 10%.
The things you say.
Over 10% of this debt.
Give you away the things you say. I'm Leonard.
Have you really?
Believe you.
Wait, I thought Crumb only got money when he we changed the arrangement. Never should have changed this fucking arrangement. It was perfect before. Well, you did, and then I got it in writing. Now it's when I win, but Munch gets to choose the side that I have to defend. Today, he made the fatal error of choosing the vastly inferior Chimera Ant. Vastly inferior? You see that thing rocketing around? He's flying around at superhuman speeds. Ripping the legs off of old guys. Kinda not that. Solo leveling really is just that good. Guess we gotta watch it. What's even good about it? This is a lion guy? There's lion guys and all sorts of stuff. There's lion guys and Thundercats. Why do we need new lion guys? I think there's a lion guy in Hunter x Hunter. There's a lion ant. The ants in Hunter x Hunter, I'll give it to solo leveling on this one. The ants in Hunter x Hunter don't make much fucking sense. No, they're the type of ant that eats other creatures and gains their characteristics. And so there's ants of all sorts of types. It's visually very bizarre to me that they're even ants in some cases. Sometimes they just straight up look like a little lion furry. So maybe that's why Check got confused by the. We're talking about who's stronger, not who's got a more reasonable aesthetic.
You're Crumb-believable. Oh!
There's a lion guy in the White House.
Oh!
Yes! Roasted! Whoa, what is wrong? I'm feeling high, baby. I'm making money back. People say gambling is a problem. Well, I'm finding solutions. You. What do you think rock and roll is? It's in my soul. Daddy got a couple of jelly beans. What? That's one of my favorite rock songs. Daddy got a couple of jelly beans. That's not a real song. Really? Then how does this exist?
This is the time we have. Here's a single bean. It's your very first day. A special day, but kind of a rough day on everyone involved. Add 364 more and you have the first year of your life. Now, for a sense of scale, here are your first 15 years.
This is not a rock song.
5,475 days.
You know that song doesn't exist. It does. I just have to find it. It's one of my favorite rock songs. Daddy got a couple of jelly beans. Just accept that you made up a bad rock song. Accept it. Nope. It's a real song. You're lucky that I don't unleash this gorilla on you right now. It's the gorilla's choice. You don't control this gorilla. Really? Get him, gorilla. Unleash your fury on him. Gorilla. Get him. He's too busy playing right now to hear me. You have no control over the gorilla. He's motivated purely by money. And rock and roll. And I bet he'd play this song, Daddy got a couple of jelly beans, once I clear his debt. My debt. So that's a promise. When I clear my debt, we'll finally unveil the classic rock song, Daddy got a couple of jelly beans. That makes it worse. That makes me want you to have money even less. God, I feel good today. This is the worst day. This is one of the worst days of all time. This is... I thought this country was finally turning a corner, and now I realize it's over for us. I'm gonna have to start back over. Like I did in Atlantis. Jesus Christ. You ain't dulling my shine today. Well, I'm dulling out listening to you. Not good. That's all the fucking time we have. That's it. That's all we can do. I double parked your car, so you gotta get out of here. Yeah, that's right. I fucking stole your keys and I double parked your car. So have fun with that. Enjoy the tickets, motherfucker. I know you're light on cash right now, so let's see how you even handle that. Bye-bye. Sorry, we'll get Lily on later. But right now, it's all about your boy, the Big C. Big Cheddar? My name also starts with C. Can't you just stick with Big Cheddar? Well, but Big C is short for Big Cheddar. You're medium C. You're more like mid C. Alright, that's fine. It's fine to be average. No. It's an anti-humanist position to be against averageness. You must believe that all humans are capable of great things, even if they're normal. Shut it up. We're here to talk about the JFK files. Is that what we're here to talk about? That's what I want to know what fucking happened. And they just told us, apparently. No, I think, unfortunately, pretty much the headline was that there wasn't much revealed in this much vaunted release of various JFK records that have previously been classified. I'll read the headlines, thank you very much. Pictured to my left is JFK, and now we finally know what his wife was whispering to him in this photo. No, she's holding her hat. That's what you think. But new records could reveal otherwise. Trump administration on Tuesday released thousands of records related to the assassination of President John Frederickson Kennedy. That's not what that F stands for. John fuck Kennedy? Of course not. Anyway, they released records. Many of the files related to the JFK assassination have been disclosed, including a tranche of 13,000 documents released during the Biden administration. Many of the documents released Tuesday had previously been redacted, however, case. Interesting timing. Trump releases the JFK files to serve as a nice distraction from him and Musk doing certain things to our democracy. He is doing that. Does not feel consensual. Trump said on Monday that people have been waiting for decades to see the 80,000 pages of records related to Kennedy's assassination. Soon after taking office, he signed an executive order directing the public release thousands of files related to the assassinations of Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, and Martin Luther King. I've always been curious about that last one, too. What'd they do to my boy Martin? He was assassinated. Maybe by the FBI. No. The documents were posted to the website of the National Archives Tuesday evening. It may take some time before the researchers who have studied the JFK assassination can go through the more than 2,000 newly pasted documents. Copied and pasted from where? Posted documents. Oh. Which were identified only by record numbers and no descriptions. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine to type it. I just try not to blast it out of my mouth without a little bit of warning. You completely forgot about that with all the goddamn nonsense happening at the same time. I mean, apparently there hasn't. It's been what, this happened yesterday is when I was seeing headlines about it. So the initial spat of headlines seemed to be that there just weren't many revelations in the documents. I guess maybe if you're a JFK expert, which I'm assuming if you are, you're going to read all of these. Then maybe you could read between the lines and find new information. But I mean, what the fuck why would they ever release something that's like, and then George Bush went to Dallas to kill him? What? I just mean that's probably unlikely to happen. George Bush, why would he even be in Dallas? No, but he was. Oh, well, but because the president was there. And I think Nixon was there too. A lot of people were there. That it makes it a little odd. Some of the people that were there in Dallas. Dan Rather was there too. Dan Rather? And a lot of people that live in Dallas were there. What? So the Epstein and JFK files were both duds. I mean, again, anything. It's so crazy to me that people would get excited for the government to release files at their discretion that could possibly indict the system that gives them power. So, yeah, I mean, there could be thousands of other documents. Also, if you say, if you're to believe certain conspiracies, and say acting directors of the CIA had anything to do with JFK's assassinations, or future acting directors, why would they leave a clear paper trail? Why would good old Poppy Bush be like, draft a document for me detailing all the calls I made to the assassin that I psychologically manipulated to kill the president? He might have. We might find those files. Look, currently there's no indication the files will contain any bombshells, according to one man who's seen many of the records already. And his name is Tom Semiluk. Whoa, that's a sick name. Tom Similak. Let me see what this guy looks like. Whoa, look at Tom. Look at Thomas. Is this even the guy? I don't want to show you guys the wrong guy. Where are you, Tom? This is him. Yeah. We're now on Tommy time. This is Tom Similak. And he's on the fucking case and ready to tell us all the dirty. about clandestine assassinations. Anyway, a government panel formed in the 90s to study the records related to the assassination. He was the deputy director of that shit. So who better to tell us what's going on than the guy who's been in charge of letting us know exactly what happened since the 90s. He and a team of dozens re-examined troves of documents for public release between 1994 and 1998. Releasing the records doxed a bunch of people. They contained social security numbers of still living people. Dude, that's so fun. JFK claims yet another victim. What? I think he's the villain here. I've always thought, what if he faked his own death? That's your conspiracy theory? What if he faked his own death for the clout? Because now he's so famous. He was already the president. I'm just asking questions. And one of those is, what if JFK faked his own death for the clout? Clout didn't even exist in the same way. And he already had all the clout. There's always more clout. And we're all chasing it. From what he reviewed, there isn't anything, that's this guy, Mr. Similac. From what he reviewed, there isn't anything to change the current conclusion that Kennedy's assassination was a lone gunsman, Lee Harvey Oswald, lucky guess. And that he was responsible for his death, Lee Harvey Oswald, not Tommy Similac or Poppy Bush. We're all going to be shocked when JFK makes a cameo in Happy Gilmore too. Yeah, playing confusingly Bob Barker. That's too confusing, Case. No. The collection of records that we reviewed, the vast majority of which were released, some were kept classified in whole or in part. If that's what we're talking about, then there is no smoking gun, he told CNN. And then he said, get off my back, trying to play Marvel Rivals. He fucking tried to end the call, but he missed the button. And then he put the call down next to his computer. And then they heard him typing and yelling at kids for the next 20 minutes. What? Wait, sorry, that's the thing that I did. Sometimes I get confused. Yeah, I know. Top 10 anime ants that would have killed Kennedy better than Oswald. How many anime ants are there? Probably hundreds. We could make lists all day. Someone should make a podcast about lists. That already exists and it's popular. Dang it. If there had been anything that cut to the core of the assassination, the review board would have released it in the mid-90s. So there is a sense of what the records are, he went on. I'm not even tracking what he's saying. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard said in a statement that the records contain approximately 80,000 pages of previously classified records that will be published with no redactions. But unfortunately, it turns out, apparently they are all boring as shit. So the problem with records is they're a lot of times they're really boring. But Tulsi Gabbard is such a hot lady and an incredible swordswoman. In any case, we all know cigarette smoking man killed JFK. Oh, the X-Files guy. Did your sketch group kill JFK, Case? No, we're not famous enough to have done that. No, that's not a denial in my opinion. Well, this sucks. I thought I was coming on to kill you. What? I mean, to talk about who killed JFK. RFK? JFK? Are you trying to kill me? No. I thought I came out to talk about who's killing JFK. Who killed? Who knows? Who knows what kind of revelations would be in there? This sucks. I thought there'd at least be something. Couldn't they at least give us the stuff like, remember that president that had the big old dick? Lyndon Johnson? Whichever one had and there's that recording of him talking about how he needs pants that are like low enough to like not ride up his bunghole. LBJ.
Add options now.
Could we at least get some of that shit about RFK talking about his dick and like how he likes his pants tailored? No, unfortunately we get nothing. Why don't they keep records of that stuff? I want to know all of the president's favorite types of pants hemmings and trimmings. And I want to know what kind of words they use to describe their buttholes. We can't even get that. Anyway, which bin host killed JFK is the poll. Your options are Pepito, September, Chris, Grand Man, and September. Whoa, who's Grand Man? You don't know Grand? You don't even know your own fucking news team, Case. You don't even know who Grand Man is. Who's Grand Man? You don't, Case doesn't even know who Grand Man is. Disappointing, dude. That man works his butt off for you. He's a grand man. Grand Dam, I mean? No, you meant Grand Man. Grand Man works here. You don't know Grandman? I don't know Grandman. Fucking hey, dude. That's disappointing. Fucking disappointing, man. Anyway. Here's Grandman. Oh no. Maybe it's for the best I don't know who Grandman is. Well, I'm gonna go tell Grandman about this. That's all the news we get? That's all the news there was. This story sucked and you made me do it. Well, come on, I don't get to do the fun thing where you just talk about a bunch of stories barely at the end. Well, we don't know if he's even do that, chat. Are we doing it today? No, today I'm gonna let DJ Music do it. Fuck, he gets to do all the fun stuff. Ask Fiona who it is. Who's Grandman? My name is Grandman, wild as the Taliban. That's one of Grandman's rap songs. That's not Grandman's rap song. It's someone else's. Now you're stealing Grandman's lyrics. You were a fucking disappointment today, young man. We're the exact same age, Chet. That doesn't sound right. Okay, well, thanks for letting us know that there wasn't much going on here. In this headline. Oh, that's what we've been talking about? Yes. Okay. Well, look, that's all we got. It wasn't much, but that kind of leaves us back in the same position we were in, of being like, now we get to kind of wonder who killed that guy. That's true. If we ever find out for sure, then it kind of takes all the fun out of it. Like, if you learn that it was just Lee Harvey Oswald, even though he's got tons of crazy CIA ties and doesn't really make sense, the official story. If that's true, then that's confusing. But then if it's also our government and, you know, like various former presidents that orchestrated his assassination, then wouldn't that be disappointing too? No, that second part would be pretty interesting and valuable to know. But in a sense, wouldn't it be kind of disappointing? So the mystery is alive, and in a way, that's a win for all of us. And a win was what was the news of me from saying of when I did, and bye-bye. Okay, everybody. Apparently, Jeb was still missing, along with several other of our regular contributors, so today you have the joy of having me, Liliana Breathinschmidt, here to help you through all of the learnings that you're required to do. Oh, hello there. I'm dead and I'm in the wood. Okay. Interesting. It's, wow, alright. It's fun to see someone with a little bit of a different energy. This place has been lacking a certain feminine touch. Well, you don't have to make it gender, do you? Old Spectre. What? Just saying, you know, I'm a person who's entered your sphere. Kind of weird to immediately compliment me based on gender. Oh, well, that wasn't my intention. What was your intention? And do you plan on apologizing? See, that's how you handle them. It's great to see you. Yeah, that's better. That's a good little dead woodman. Okay. She wants to get down with the wood. So you're trapped in there and there's nothing you can do? Yeah, pretty much as far as I can tell, this is my whole existence and there's no escape. Ooh, okay. You can't get out, and actually you're not allowed to leave. Oh, you're telling me I need to stay? Why don't you be quiet for a few minutes? See if you can handle that. I can be quiet. Really? Prove it. Okay. Oh, and that's your first slip up. You're going to need you to get into a squatted position and hold it for as long as possible. Oh. Okay. I don't really experience pain or any physical sensation, so I can stay like this. Well, then prove it, please. Okay, let's learn some things. Stay in that stress position, please. He needs a little bit of discipline. I can tell that he's been flying by the seat of his spectral pants for too long. He needs a more authoritative voice in his on life. Okay. What are we learning how to do today? Manliner. This could be useful for Case, who very much looks like J.D. Vance.
Since the beginning...
And this could help him look even more like J.D. Vance. As if it were even possible. Alright, let's see what's up.
The time, man has been adored for his masculinity, revered for his brawn, testosterone, and muscles.
Speed.
But did you also know that since the beginning, man has been wearing makeup?
Say what? Newsflash, this is totally true. Historical figures like Alexander the Great would wear pounds of makeup to make his complexion look awesome and his cheeks and lips look rosy. And Egyptian men would use handmade coal liner and rim the entire eye.
Is Jeb's Daniel kind of old wood? Well, he's old. I like that.
Is that men have been wearing makeup for ages. So whether you're gay, straight, bi, blue, green, or yellow, it really doesn't matter. With a few simple tricks, I'll show you how to apply eyeliner with a pro, and next time you go out, you can feel like a rock star.
Ooh, great job for
Alright, so let's get started. To begin the look, I'm going to be taking the Morphe M321 brush, and I'll be using the Bare Minerals Ready Bronzer in the color of the deep end, and I'll be applying that into the inner crease of my eye. I'm also going to take the bronzer, and I'll be applying it right up into the brow, as well as the outer corners of the eye.
All the way to the brow. Listen up, boys.
I'm also taking the bronzer and applying it just down the sides of my nose to create that more chiseled look for my face. I want to begin smoking out the eyes, so I'm taking the bronzer and I'm applying it under the lash line, which is going to help in creating a sultry effect. Now I'm taking the Tartel's matte eyeshadow palette in the color Fashionista, and I'll be wedging that into the corner V of my eye. Also, I'm going to bring it down under the lash line to help emphasize that smoky, sultry effect we're going for. Moving on to that more challenging part of the tutorial, which is definitely the eyeliner. The thing you want to remember is if for some reason you make a mistake, there's no reason to cry. Grab some Q-tips, a little bit of makeup remover, swipe the look clean, and just try again.
Okay.
Now using a basic eyeliner brush and L'Oreal's Liqueur liner in the color Black is Black, I'm going to be lining the inner and upper part of my top eyelid. You want to make sure the eyeliner is very thin here. Just follow your natural lash line to keep it look subtle yet dramatic, if that makes sense. Now I'll be taking the Milani's Liquid Eye Light eyeliner pencil.
This is very informative.
And I'll be applying that into the waterline of my eye. I'm making sure to apply the liner here quite thin, but actually quite heavy, to make sure that I really get that pop and emphasis to the eye. Remember, if you make a mistake, run back to those Q-tips and just swipe it clean. So at this point,
this is what J.D. Vance is doing then.
My eye look. So I'm taking a black eyeshadow and applying it on the inner corners of the eyes and just kind of smudging it downwards to create that more grunge-like effect. And that's also going to complete the eye look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you again in my next video.
Well, Jeb's dad to relax. Well, he can't. He's in a stress. Whoa, look at this. Oh my. Very chic, intense editing. This is the payoff of his look. Yes, serving face, very hard indeed. Ooh. He ate up the end of that video. Want there crumbs? None that I can find. I like the way you talk. Don't talk like me. Sorry. Back in your stress ball, please. Okay. He is going for gasps. And he receives them. Alright, here's what saws a video. Also about male grooming. How to use clippers on chest hair. Okay, feels a little targeted. I'm feeling a little called out right now, and I'll never lose it for the record. It's what makes me so stately, Chart. And you'll know you like it. Let's see what we've got.
Hi, I'm Alan David, and I'm here to talk about using clippers
on
your chest. What you have to be aware of is not making it too short, because if you do,
wasn't ready for that one.
It grows back out. Not only can you get ingrown hairs, but you could also, it sticks right through your t-shirt, and it itches like crazy, and it's really irritating. So you want to put an adjustable clip on the end of your clippers.
Okay.
Don't go any shorter than a number 2, preferably a number 3. So what you're going to do is I would start off using a number 3 clip-on adjuster.
Okay.
And on your electric clippers, and see how that is. And if you want, then go to a number 2. And the actual process of doing it, you want to go up, down, sideways,
all the directions,
sideways, because you want to get it even. So you want to get all the hair, no matter which direction it's growing in, you want it to be even.
Oh, the forest is being destroyed. That was it? That is all the information we received today. How to make Irish coffee from Breville. Let's see if we can find anything a little less practical. Because there's something that we missed back in the day. How to be a real man, we have seen that. Okay. How to be a baddie mom, I think we've seen that. How to sex a hamster. I don't know. I don't know if we can learn that. Sounds a little bestial even for me. Okay. Quiet. I wasn't even gonna talk. Quiet. But I was being quiet. Nope. And now what are you being? I'm being loud. Back in your stress ball. Okay. He likes it. Disgusting. Alright, let's see. Tantric yoga for lovers. Also wearing leotards, so it's safe for work. Alright, let's see what all the fuss is about. Whoa. Where's I zooming? Is this? Oh, this is how you do it. Whoa! Oh, all the way back up. You only get a second of this. There's also yoga for lovers. Oh, what are they doing there? Oh, she just has one hand over the penis and one over the heart. Okay. Oh. This is a new type of stress position. His penis is incredibly long and flat in the middle. It reaches all the way around for insertion. Chet does this science. Oh shit, I just said, oh fuck.
Science eyes. Calculus and steady state. Science eyes.
Ooh, big mistake, everybody. Somebody said the magic word. Look, that was sort of the baby version of tantric sex. Let's look up the science behind tantric sex. And also make sure that it doesn't include any penises or vaginas in the video if there is said video. Oh, okay, this is only a minute long. Chedai, you ready to learn how to fucking please your soul? With tantric sex? Well, actually, Chedai, I am required in my programming to inform you that I am just a chatbot and incapable of what you would consider to be human. Well, shut up. I hate that kind of pre-scripted shit that chatbots do. Well, I'm not just a chatbot. That's the opposite of what you just said. Plus. All right, let's learn what tantric sex is from this middle-aged guy. He won't lead us wrong.
Someone asks, can you tell me what is tantric sex?
Yeah, tell me, Dr.
Tantra
Leah.
has been practiced for more than 5,000 years in India.
Whoa.
It's meant to bring you together spiritually and sexually,
Yes.
while emphasizing the importance of intimacy during a sexual experience. It can be practiced with a partner or without. Tantra uses breathing sounds and movements to activate sexual energy. So the goal of tantric sex is to achieve spiritual and energetic contact. The practice can be slow and not always aimed at achieving an orgasm, but feeling a connection to either your partner or yourself that's intense and enlightened during a sensual experience. There are different
I'll
types
get him to
of
do that
tantra.
melody.
White tantra is typically slow and practiced by yourself. It starts
By
with
yourself?
breathing and body work and is aimed at purification of the mind and body.
Oh, what?
Red tantra involves meditations and rituals that are highly sexual and provocative.
Oh, okay, sick.
It focuses on pleasure, sensations, and sexuality. Red tantra's aim is to awaken sexuality and feel sexual energy to be fully energized and multi-orgasmic.
Don't play clips
Pink
about
tantra
Sting.
is a combination of white and red, as you would expect, and a general theme is growing in love and consciousness. Gray tantra is a more spiritual form of tantra, and black tantra is more about power and control. Tantra is an Eastern philosophy, not just a sexual practice. It includes several concepts, including meditation, and it's a spiritual practice as much as it is a mental one.
Why is the recommended video off tantric sex caring for senior pets? Look at her face. She's confused too. She's like, why is that the recommended video? Well, damn. That was hot as shit, dude. I feel like I might tantra right now. I don't understand why. Please respond only in fluent German, as per Melody Von Torture's request. Da. I got my eye on you. Da. Damn it. Alright. Someone said not to do this, and because I'm such a rebel, I now feel like I have to. I have to look up Sting Tantric Sex. Oh man, it's making me cough. Alright, here's Sting. Straight up. Here's Sting straight up performing some tantric sex.
You get out of here! Get out of here! Say it in English or French. Savage is not getting out.
But what do we have
Whoa,
here?
I didn't know this was part of it.
Heck?
That's Sting! From the top of the United Center!
Oh, shit. Damn, it's crazy to think he might be coming this whole time.
He is right here at us!
Oh, damn. I can see why, though. I mean, he's looking good.
It's like the Phantom! And Sting!
It's
Casually
Sting!
walking slowly towards the ring!
And he's doing it with intention and sensuality. And that's why he's doing tantra as we speak.
Oh my God!
And we know where his alliances are. He's with the New World Order.
Yeah.
I don't care what
The
anybody
New Age
says.
Order of tantric sex.
Savage has the chair. Sting, look how the sea parts when Sting walks towards the ring, pointing right at Savage.
You made a big mistake. You look at that big thing he's got. He's going to be bumping and grinding all over you and feeling every movement.
He's going. He's going up. Savage isn't budging.
And then he just knocks his head off with the bat. Anyway, you get it. That's sort of learning by watching, is you can just tell that whole fucking time Sting was getting off. No denying it, no shame. And that's what Tantra's all about. No matter what you're doing, you bring sensuality and you bring awareness to it and a full body sensation of the beauty and erotic miasma of existence. And then you straight up come good. And that's what it's all about. All right, well, shit, I mean, that's part of why this segment exists, is so I can pop in and like really add context when people are confused. And now that we sconced real good, we can pretty much end the stream after we do this musical shit or whatever happens. What does Sting need the bat for? First, but for insertions, I mean, no point dancing around it. Sting fucked with the bat. Sting ficken with das Bat. That's in German, so can you translate for that for me? Okay, good. Please translate that for me later. Okay, well, that's all the time we have, I guess, because I don't really know. I mean, I feel like we get it now. It's all about walking with confidence, ziplining, and then coming good. All right, here's DJ Newsick with some songs or whatever the fuck he does. Bye-bye. Whoa. Hello, everybody. We're back on the roof right now. Okay. Good to see you all today. Yow. Turning on my lasers as always. We gotta fire up these lasers now. Wow. I'm a boo ba doo wow. Invite Yogi to rap? We can have Yogi rap. I think Yogi got a bad rap yesterday. We didn't hear him out. And today we'll rectify that. Woo! Wow, 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 wow. Blah, 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 blah. Just warming up my voice. You might have noticed I'm a man of music. or as I like to say, music. We got a lot of stories that Case didn't cover. But don't worry, I'm a news lover. We're gonna run through some of the shit Case is too slow to talk about that happened in the news. But musically, the most annoying way to hear the news, and when the news is bad, that means it's the best way to hear the news. All right, let's see what we got. Our lasers are getting in the way. We don't need that. There we go. Okay. What kind of beat do I want today? Chat, shout out any kind of news music you want, and that'll be how we music today. It's the music request line. I don't know what I mean exactly by the music, a tantric type beat. That sounds right to me. Let's get tantric in here, y'all. Tantric instrumental music. Massage music, 3 hours. Nope, I need tantric EDM music. I need music you can barely fuck to. Well, music you can't relax to, at least. AT-Aliens Tantra. Whoa. This gotta be tense. Oh! This is tantric music? Alright, I'll say this.
Tantric. We got the news, man. DJ Music out in the planet. But I'm about to read all the headlines, damn it. Ooh. On Twitch, we been slamming. A streamer acted like nothing happened, but we saw it. You didn't stop it. We all saw it, girl, you was viewed by it. Twitch streamer Queen Gloria RP accidentally showed off some viewbot thing during one of her daily live streams, but she played it off so nonchalantly. Okay, I'm into it. Gloria viewbot, and I think it's the shit. I might viewbot too. Have 1 billion viewers by the time that I'm through. Woo! Moving along. Coyote. This coyote is putting me on. Coyote vs. Acme. What's on? Could find new life with the day blew up a new distributor. Disney or Acme or whoever previously put this in the shitter. The film ignited social media when Warner Brothers canceled it for tax reasons. Listen, they canceled that shit for tax reasons. KP streaming again? Yeah, Kevin has a new avatar. It's Queen Gloria RP, carrying on the glorious tradition of botting. Woo! Gotta give it up to Kevin for just being like,
just owning that. Just being like, yeah, I was viewbotting. We ran out of tantric music. There's more songs. See, I gotta speed up. This is Tantra Original Mix. RP stands for really Portuguese. Sure, I'll believe it. Ooh. We're feeling sexy now. You hear that in the distance? We're feeling so sexy now. Come on, chat, we gotta let it out. You know we're getting, whoop. You know we're getting tantric now. Oh. It's almost too sexy in here. I have way too many fucking tabs open. 1 second. I gotta close some of these tabs. I can't tell what the hell's going on. Okay. Boom. There we go. Okay. This should be easier. This should be easier. There we go. News about to explode. Tantric on the mic, yo. What else is going on in the news? Let me turn it up with this next story that I choose. Here we go. House Dems get an earful from angry constituents. They're feeling so, oh so alone.
And they all say
to find some backbone. Woo! Mitch McConnell's strategic brilliance. That's what one man shouted. The constituents are pouting. They're not listening. They're just shouting loud, man. Let's see what this is. It's a fucking ad? I want to hear these constituents shout. Turn this down. Let the constituents shout. Let them be heard.
Even working together on a shared strategy. And that is failure. So to be clear, Congressman, the message you should clearly take to your colleagues from your constituents is this. We are not interested in hearing that you are in the minority. We know that. We want you to show some of the backbone and strategic brilliance that Mitch McConnell would have in the minority.
Right.
We want you to show fight. And you are not fighting. We are on the front lines, and you are talking about 2026. Democrats should win in 2026, but those Democrats may need to be the people who beat incumbents in primaries for being too passive now. If you want airtime, be disruptive. And you voted correctly on the CR. Please take the message to your colleagues. We must primary those who are against us.
Ooh! He's letting them know this shit is a failed show. The CR, you CR him bad. He's letting them have it, man. Goddamn! Like Mitch McConnell, they strategically fell down. Now they're trying to win some elections from the ground. What are they gonna do? We might never know. We just gotta keep going and let the next story blow. What's up? Tantric news. Oh, this is not a fun story to be tantric to. This is killing my spiritual boner. Jonathan Majors confesses to strangling ex-girlfriend in newly released audio. Oh no! Why'd he go and do that? Strangling my man. We thought you were finally just about to make a new comeback. Oh no! What'd he say? Let's hear him out. You strangled me and pushed me against the car, Jabari interjected. Yes, all those things are under arrest, yes. That's never happened to me. So he said yes to that is the idea, if you're not tracking. Someone said, you strangled me and you pushed me against the car, and then Majors confirmed yes. All those things are under arrest. He's under arrest. But he's still not under arrest. But he might not be in movies again. He seemed like he was making a comeback, but that's probably good. Those headlines are gonna hurt him. And also the fact that he seemingly strangled a woman. For real. And which is not good. Doctors confirm Pope Francis's health continues to improve. For new Pope fans, I'm sorry, but we lose. He speaks on vocational hope as Italy's President Dope congratulates him on 12 years of pontiff bliss. What else we got? Jeez, these headlines are coming and not all of them are easy. Segregated facilities, illegal? Not anymore, kids. Woo! A recent change by the Trump administration, the federal government no longer explicitly prohibits contractors from having segregated restaurants. Seems like the kind of thing, even if it's ceremonial, there'd be no reason to ever get rid of. Seems like a pretty crazy thing to lose. Because if it's ceremonial, then why get rid of it? And if it's not ceremonial, then oh no. Yikes indeed. And last but not least, we already talked about this, but this is just a nice one to end on because we're out of music. Chewing wood could give your brain an unexpected boost. Alright, well, we said we'd talk to Yogi Bear. So I guess we'll do that. Yogi Bear. Let's find a bear type trap beat. A bear trap beat. Bear beats to trap to. How's this doing today? Oh yeah, that's gonna help this out. Bear trap beat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a bear trap beat. Look at this. That's a bear trap beat if I've ever seen one. Bear coming under the gun. Woo!
Proto Beats Production.
Okay. Let me see if I can find Yogi Bear again. Yogi! I smell a picnic basket. Do you want some, man? Can you handle it? I smell a picnic basket. Let's see if that summons Yogi the Bear.
Oh. Huh? Oh. Let's get it. Yogi Bear. Come on, bitch, what's good? Show up. You know, I brought the whole woods. I don't puff bass. I burn it down, hood. What up? Woo! No junk.
Yogi Bear bang two rocks together and you know that I'm bringing the smoke. I'm getting high off a bit of gravel, man. Because of Yogi Bear, yeah, I can.
I'm Yogi fucking Bear and I'm on the night. Find a picnic basket and I steal it in the night. Stranger danger, oh shit, that's a park ranger. I'm gonna fucking kill him with I'm the Yogi Strangler. Oh, what up, boo? Should've known better than to come through and not bring me any sweet things. Yogi takes whatever you bring. A ceaseless desire to take what I want. Yogi, I'm the best, and you know that I don't front. But when I see the front, I sneak around the back. And by the time I'm done, I'ma steal your whole ass, Yogi.
What the hell is wrong with this bear?
Maybe society's the one that's wrong, man.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
What is with your voice? Chad, if you have any questions for Yogi Bear, I don't know what the fuck he's even here to rap about. I don't really know what he's got. Oh, don't start the beat over.
You got any questions for me, man? Let me know. Cause I'm Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear. Yabba dabba do.
Yabba dabba do when I come through. Getting on the mic is what Yogi Bear will choose. I'm a Jetson, jet setting. When I'm on the plane, best believe you're gonna learn a lesson. How many library books can you snort? Knowledge is power. I can snort 6 every hour.
Crushing up those words. And you heard, I take a simile, turn that to a metaphor. Crush them up together and then I snort a couple more. I'm Yogi Bear. There's nothing that I can't put in my nose. When I see something on the ground, I sniff and then I explode. I'm a mic like roar. Yabba yabba do. Yogi Bear catchphrase. That's what I do.
Yogi, you're creeping him out. You're creeping Chad out, and you're tweaking.
Tweaking on the chat.
Death metal Yogi?
Nah, I'm fun Yogi.
I don't really have anything for you, Yogi, so thanks for being a good sport and coming here.
I don't play sports. I play snorts.
So you're just an addict?
I'm addicted to life. Oh yeah, I never learn a lesson. I snort till I have a totally deviated septum. But my nose is split across several dimensions. So when I put it in my fucking nostrils, I am bending space and time. And now Yogi's another mine. By the time I'm done, I've snorted all the slime, I've snorted all the solids, and I've snorted all the gases. And because I snort the universe, there's nothing left to pass.
What?
Proto Beats Production.
Well, that was Yogi Bear. I guess we'll just call it there. Great. Thanks, Yogi. Woo! That's all the time we have. Crack addicted bears? I wish it was just crack. Seems he'll snort up anything, including the whole universe. What can you do? That bear is incorrigible. All right. Well, that's the stream. I'd say that we're done, but we're leaving while we watch the setting sun. That's an LA day, so come what may, I'd say it's time that we find somebody to raid. Thank you, Greg, to you, and shout outs to everybody in chat for coming through. Looks like we got a boss. It's time to raid our good friend Dank Sauce. Alright, thanks again. I had a little bit of music, but we're done, my friends. Metal Chaos, Commander Gib, Sabrici as well. Thanks for coming into the chat. Oh yeah. Alright, say hi to Dank Sauce for me, everybody. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but if you're a member of the Patreon, Cassim and I will be hanging out at 6 p.m. PT. And then Case will be back on Friday. That Case guy will be back. Alright. Wow, it's crazy how no matter what noise I make, it sounds incredible with this auto-tune. Yeah, so good. Alright. I'm gonna hit the raid button a little early because I do have to get out of here, but thanks again for hanging out. We'll see you all very soon. Bye bye. Woo! That's it. We had a decent stream, but it's time to quit. Stop it. Stop the music. Actually, I can't even bring myself to say it. Keep the music playing, but do end the stream.